friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video I'm going to be putting two eye looks together with a newer palette in my collection from Beauty Moon Cosmetics, a UK indie brand that I am madly in love with. And this is the Once Upon a Time palette. Isn't that such cute packaging? Oh, I love it. Now let me show you the color story. Shazam! Isn't this gorgeous? So many beautiful tones in here. And I want to do something really fun for both looks, of course. But for the first look, I really want to like dive into the pink shades, which might seem weird because for a long time I was like, nope, I don't like pinks. Now I love pinks. So I want to use Maiden, Axe, either Kiss or Damsel, or maybe a combination of these two. And then for the shimmers, I want to use Spell and Sword. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to do a full cut crease. Did I already say that? I'm doing a full cut crease for this look. And then in the second look, I'm thinking like these shades here, maybe throwing in one of these shimmers as well. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and put my little sticker on, prime my eyelid, and then we'll jump into the first look. I do have my brows done. I just put a little bit of the clear NYX Control Freak brow gel in them. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, sticker has been applied. Part of my lid has been primed with the Juvia's Place Prep Prime eyeshadow primer. So now I think what I'll do is start off by going into Axe and putting that in my transition area, just kind of starting the shape of the look and then building from there. Okie dokie. I have been so excited to dive into this palette, and I don't know, I just started doing other stuff and I'm like, okay, I gotta sit down and play with this palette. Also, the brand owner threw in two lippies and like a loose pigment, like maybe eyeshadow highlighter type situation. I'll show that to you later on because I am going to be using one of the lippies for the look in this look, and then I'll probably use the other one possibly in the second look. Just kind of depends because I don't know for sure exactly what shades I'm going to use yet, but for the second look, I think I know, but I'm not totally positive yet. So again, I'm just kind of tracing the shape of the look to get started here. I want to take this above my crease quite a ways. I mean, not a ton of ways, but you know, little ways above my crease so that this has the desired effect that I'm going for. And I meant to put some eye drops in my eyes because, oh, my eyes are so red. So I apologize for the red eyes. I have started swimming, which has been really fun. It's my second week of swimming. And my eyes just get really, really red from the chlorine. And I had meant to put some eye drops in, and I didn't do that. So got some red eyes here, folks. Oops. But whatever. It's just the way it goes. I'm really enjoying swimming again. I love it. It's going to take me a while to get back to where I was before I stopped swimming because I was swimming for, let me move some stuff out of the way here. I was swimming for like over a year before COVID hit. And then of course, when COVID hit, the pool shut down, right? So then I didn't go back to the pool until 2 weeks ago. So, or yeah, well, this is my second week. So like a week and a half ago, a week ago, I don't know, whatever. I've been swimming like 4 times now. So yeah. And I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the mornings, and just starting to get my feet wet again. I know, dork. But yeah, when I quit swimming, when the pool shut down because of COVID, I was swimming like 100 laps. And when I went back, the very first time I swam 20 and was like, so now I'm up to 40. So that's great. They also have like a deep water exercise pool, well, kind of deep water, not as deep as the other pool I went to, but I've also done a little bit of water aerobics too. So that's really fun as well because this pool is pretty busy in the mornings. I get there right when it opens, and if you're not in line right when those doors open, baby, you're not going to get a lane in the swimming pool. So I've had to share the lane a couple times. And then one time when I locked my keys in my car, I just didn't get a lane because they were all full. Okay, I am done with the shade and I love it. And I'll probably go back in and mess with it some more, but for now I'm just going to leave it. So now I'm going to go into, I think I'm actually going to go into Kiss and then Maiden. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that around that brown shade. And I think actually I'm just going to keep using this brush because this brush is great. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. I like the size and the configuration of this brush. Okay, so just a little bit of this. I'm gonna go around the edge of this here. So it's just been so nice though to swim again. I've been really sore because, you know, when you don't swim or you're not like super physically active and you get physically active again, I don't know why I said like, your muscles are like, hey, what you doing? What you doing exactly there, huh? So yeah, I was pretty out of shape. And so it's been, you know, an experience to wake up and be like, I can't move really. What hurts me the most is like right here, my lats, because I do backstroke. I can't really do freestyle swimming because of my back. I've had 4 back surgeries, which I know I've mentioned probably way too many times here. And so when I swim freestyle, let me tilt my mirror a little bit. It just puts a little bit of a dip in my lower back and it hurts and I don't like it. So I've just been, you know, doing backstroke and that works great, but it really gives your arms a workout for sure. Because you're like cutting through the water with your arms, of course. And so, and then, you know, I kick with my feet and my legs. So my legs are getting pretty sore, but it's great. You know, it makes me feel like I'm, I don't know, just doing something. Because I am finally, you know, I really do enjoy exercising and I've been wanting to get back into it for a long time. And I think one of the things that kept me from doing that was my channel, you know, because I was like, well, how the hell am I going to film and edit and stuff if I'm swimming? Because, you know, early mornings a lot of times is when I film and or edit. And so I was thinking, how the hell am I going to do all this? But I'm just doing it, you know, you just figure out a way to do it. And I really like that, but I want to go back into Axe just a little bit, kind of buff that out just a little bit more right there. You just figure it out, you know, you just make the concessions and you just do it, you know. And so my filming times have changed a little bit and yeah, but I'm really happy that I'm sticking with my plan and just swimming 3 days a week. Okay, I think that's good for now. I might mess around with that a little bit more because I don't know how well it's blended, but I'm gonna leave it like that for now. So now I'm gonna go into Maiden and just lighten up the edge of that Kiss shade. So I'd like to know if any of you have picked up this palette yet, and if you have, what you think of it, or if you've gotten anything else from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. I have mentioned many times in every single video I have filmed a video, or yeah, every single video I filmed a look with the Beauty Moon Cosmetics palette, how much I love this brand because it's just wonderful. Really have had amazing experiences with my Beauty Moon Cosmetics palettes and just love the formulation, the color stories, the packaging, all of it. If I could pick a favorite palette from this brand thus far, I don't know. Not that anyone has asked me that, but I'm just trying to challenge myself. I would say, oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, I probably shouldn't say that yet until I get through these 2 looks with this palette, because this one might be my fave. But out of the ones I've really gotten experience with, oh geez, I don't know. I just don't know. I love them all. I don't really have a favorite, I don't think. Okay, so I think I'm good with that for now. I might go back in and mess around with it a little bit more because I usually do. But now I'm going to cut my crease with the Juvia's Place eye primer. Just going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. That's usually the easiest way for me to do it. And then I need to find a brush, of course. Okay, voila, I found one. Okay, so I'm just going to obviously cut my crease here. I'm going to get that as close to the edge of that brown shade as I can without going over it too much. Going over it a little bit though. Just getting this as straight and even as I possibly can. And I might edit out some of this because it's not always the easiest for me to talk and do this at the same time. Okay, so now for the shimmers, I think what I'm going to do is start off with putting sword right here, and then I want to put spell, almost said shell, it's spell in the middle, and then I want to put this darker kind of pinkish red shade damsel out towards the outer V area. All right. Okay, so going into sword, ooh, lovely shimmer. And I'm going to use a little bit of a fluffier brush. Isn't that pretty, like light gold? Just because I feel like it picks up really well on these types of brushes. And I'm just going to pull my lid a little bit, and I'm just going to start laying the yellow shimmer down. Oh, that's beautiful. That is really stunning. So, you know, my filming is going to be probably a little different, of course. I don't know. I really obviously I'm going to keep filming videos. I want to, of course. It's just that, like, the swimming is going to come first right now. So, I mean, I am going to keep filming. Of course I will. But I just really want to make sure that I'm doing my swimming too. It's just important, you know. I really want to feel better in my skin, and I feel better when I'm doing something exercise-wise. And I know talking about exercising can be triggering for people, and I don't want to trigger anything at all. And it, you know, it's just, my main reason behind this is because I have had so many back surgeries, and as I get older, if I don't do something physical, I'm going to end up in a world of hurt with my back. So for me, it's just more about like wanting to make sure that I'm not, you know, really damaging myself by not being physically active, because I sit in a chair all day long at work. I don't get up really much at all unless I force myself to, you know what I mean? So it's just not good for me not to do that. I got to get up and move. So anyway, I don't need to keep talking about it. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm going to go into, oops, I'm going to go into Spell and put that down next. I love the sword shade. It's beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, and that's got like a little bit of gold flip in it too. Really nice. So put this here. Ooh, yes. Oh, that is beautiful. Yes, it is. I love it. You put a little bit more on the brush. That is absolutely stunning. Ooh. And actually, I kind of got this a little too haphazard here, because it's like, it's kind of flaky. So I got to be careful. I'm actually going to switch and use this brush, because that's just a little too fluffy, and I want something a little bit more stable and like with a crisper edge on it. So I'm going to go in with this brush. Aha, much better. Okay. There we go. Because that brush was not cutting it with the pink shade really. So I'm just kind of going around the top of the cut crease part, making sure that's nice and straight. Okay, so now let's go into Damsel and put that out here. Yes, and I think I will, let's see, clean the shimmers off of this, the first brush that I was using. And I'm going to go into Damsel and apply it with this brush, because this will work really well for this part of the look. Oh yes, beautiful. Beautiful. And then just kind of fill in this area here. It's going to look a little funky for a minute, but I'm going to make it look more put together here. The last time I did a cut crease was with the Nomad Stargazing, New Zealand Stargazing palette, and you know, you kind of have to put a couple layers of the matte out here, and I didn't do that on the other eye. Like, I went off camera to do the other eye, and I didn't really put another layer out here, and it was much lighter than the other eye, and I was like, you ding dong. It looked really stupid. But, you know, no one's trying to be perfect around here, right? I mean, I'm not. But I did feel kind of dumb because, you know, come on, man. Come on, man. And then I think what I'll do one more time is go back into Sword, the yellow shimmer, and just really make sure that this line is nice and crisp right here, because I felt like I was losing a little bit of that definition right there. Okay, cool. All right, I think I'm done. Let's go ahead and take this off. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that looks really cool. I love that. That is so cool. So I'm gonna go clean this up, fix this little wonky thing right here, do my other eye, the rest of my face. I'll come back. So this, of course, is finished look number 1, and I love it. I wasn't too sure, honestly, how I felt about the brown Axe shade up here. But once I got my other eye done and my lower lash lines and my eyeliner, my lip, oh, I can't wait to show you guys my lippy. It's so awesome. I really do like how everything came together. Love it. It's very different than what I would normally do, I guess, but really fun to experiment, and I just love how it turned out. So I will show you the eyeshadow palette again before moving on to look number 2, but let me show you everything else I have on my face today. I do not have a primer on, no concealer, just using the Maybelline New York Dream BB Fresh BB Cream in medium. Love this. I did top it with some CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. For my upper lid liner, I used the L'Oreal Paris Super Slim Infallible 16-hour something or other felt tip liner in brown, and I've had this for so long and it still keeps working, so I'm still using it. And then for my mascara, I use the Maybelline New York Sky High. This, I think, is now my favorite mascara. I love this. This is so good. For my lippy, I used a multi-chrome gloss that the brand owner threw in with my order. There goes some cat hair. This is in the shade Candy Road, and it's that pink and peach and gold shifty multi-chrome goodness. She also threw in this one. This is called Ms. Scarlet. And I almost used this, but I just felt like these colors would jive better with my eye look. And I don't know if this is gonna match my eye look in round. Well, yeah, round 2. I don't know. We'll see. I really do. If I don't use it in this video, I'll use it soon. I promise. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. And then for my inner corners, I use the Aurora Glow Kit Anastasia Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? In this shade right here called Eclipse. I just hadn't used this in a while, and I thought the goldy pink would look really nice on my inner corners. And then for my blush, I use the Scorpio Hot Palette from Mad Witch Cosmetics, my bestie and my sister's brand. This shade right here, the hot pink. Yeah, love that. I just felt like the hot pink would go well with my eye look. And is that it? Is that it? I think so. So now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette, Once Upon a Time. Love the shades that I put together for this look. This shade Axe, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a really nicely pigmented brown shade, but I was kind of like, should I have put that in my trend? I don't know. Maybe I should have like taken that out and just stuck with the, but I'm glad that it kind of breaks up the pinks a little bit, you know, and adds a little bit of depth. Maybe not the most expected shade in that area, right? I don't know. Love the shimmers that I used. Oh, they are so beautiful. This is a lovely gold shimmer, very sparkly. And then this is stunning. It's got the pink peach gold shifty that is just so beautiful. And then this matte was lovely in my outer V's. I'm glad I put enough on both eyelids this time around. Yes. And I really like these two pink mattes as well. And I just put the Axe shade down on my lower lash lines. I did put a little bit of this too, the Maiden shade, but I don't want to put too much because it'll make me look sick. But everything jived together so well. And I'm really excited to put another look together with this palette. I'm telling you guys, I love this brand. If you haven't tried Beauty Moon Cosmetics, you really need to. Okay, let's get on to look number 2. So I am back with look number 2 with the Beauty Moon Cosmetics Once Upon a Time palette. Now I filmed look 1 like last week. So it's been a while since I've pulled this palette out and looked at it again. And because I did a pink look in the look 1, I want to use more of like the blues and purples and stuff in here is what I'm thinking. So what I want to do is start off by putting this color, Myth, in my transition area, deepen up the outer V with Poison, this kind of dark green shade, not kind of dark green, it is a dark green. And then I think what I want to do is put Beanstalk, Villain, and Castle is what I'm thinking on my lids, right? I think that's what I'm going to do. I might change my mind, but that's what I'm thinking. So starting off by putting Myth in my transition area, of course, I do have my clear brow gel in my brows, the NYX Control Freak, and I've primed this eyelid in the Juvia's Place Prep Prime Eyeshadow Primer. Okay, so going into Myth. Oh yeah. I haven't done my makeup. Well, that's not true. I did my makeup towards the end of last week, but I haven't like filmed an eye look for a while now. I mean, it probably does not really make sense to you guys because I did have an eye look video up last week, but I filmed that in advance. So, you know, it's just funny how like you take a few days off from filming an eye look and you feel like, can I still do this? Yes, I can still do this, I think, right? Yeah. I had a great weekend. This past weekend, I went and saw my grandson, and it was wonderful. Oh my God, we had the best time. He is just so much fun and just the best, you know? And every grandmother will tell you that. Of course they will. But I'm very biased, of course. But man, we had a good time. And he just thinks his grandfather is the best thing ever. It's so funny because, like, we'll walk in the house and I walk in first usually because I can't stand it. I have to like race from the car to the door and like bust into their house. And Paul's always a couple steps behind me. And Wesley's really excited to see me, but boy, when Grandpa comes in, that's it. He just runs to Grandpa, throws his arms up in the air, instantly wants to be picked up and loved on. It's so cute. So cute. But yeah, we had a great time. Mama and Daddy got to go see the new Beetlejuice movie. Grandpa and I got to hang out with Baby, just the three of us, and it was just wonderful. And Wesley is super into Hot Wheels cars, and they've gotten him a ton. And so Grandpa and I, of course, had to get him a few. So that was great. And then, you know, we just kind of hung out and played. It was great. Loved it. Loved every second of it. And I have been swimming. Have I talked about that yet? I think I have. I've been swimming. So this is my third week of swimming, and it's going really well. I'm up to 50 laps, so that's great. Okay, I think that's good for now. I might mess around with that a little bit more because I normally do. So now let's go into Poison, this dark green shade, and put that out in the outer V. It's just nice to be doing something physically active again because I know I've mentioned this so many times. I've had my 4 back surgeries, you know, and so it's just nice to have something physically active for me to do because I spend, you know, 8 hours a day basically sitting at a desk, and it's just not good for my back to do that, you know. My back's like, hey, could you not do that all the time, please? You need to get up, move around some more. So, and I don't know about this brush. This brush might be a little too flimsy for what I'm doing, right? Or not? No, I think it's okay. It's okay. Keep going. It's doing its job. And this is a really lovely shade too. That dark kind of bluey green. Very good. Love it. But yeah, it's just, it was time for me to start getting back into doing something physical because, yeah, when you sit all day and you stand up and you feel like you're in pain because you've sat all day, like that's not good. That's not a good feeling. So, I just, yeah. And, you know, I've had a job for 20 years now where I've sat at a desk. So, I mean, you know, it's nothing new for me or anything like that. It's just, it's really helpful for me to have some type of physical activity. That's all I'm getting at here. Okay, I think that looks great. I'm gonna go back into Myth and just kind of buff the edge of that green shade out a little bit with the purple. Just gonna make those two. It's gonna look a little muddy, and that's okay. I don't mind that. These two colors together being muddy is okay. A-okay with me. Okay, I think that blended out beautifully. That's what I'm really noticing about the Beauty Moon Cosmetics mattes, is that they just blend out without really a whole lot of effort. I love that. Okay, so starting off with Beanstalk, I'm gonna put that here. And then I'm trying to decide if I wanna go maybe Forest and Castle or Villain and Castle. I could even do Slipper. But let's start off with Beanstalk and then I'll figure it out from there, I hope. And I don't know what the heck the weather is doing here. I'd really like to know what it's gonna finally decide to do because it starts to feel like it's getting to be, it starts to get like it's feeling to be fall. What? I feel like it's turning into fall here, okay? And then it's hot again. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh yeah. It's the teal, but then it's got that like really cool purple shift. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. So I think actually I'm gonna go into Villain, that darker purple, because I think that'll look really cool next to this, and then do the lighter purple. Yeah. And I'm really ready for fall, you know? Really ready for fall. I actually got myself a rain jacket finally, so I can actually go to work when it's raining out and not be soaked by the time I get from the car to my office. So that's great. How long have I lived in this state that rains primarily all fall and winter? My whole life. I mean, it's not like I've never had a raincoat before, okay? But I just haven't had one in quite some time that actually fits and that I like. I usually get ones that don't fit me that great and that I don't love. Why? I don't know. I like to waste money, apparently. Okay, that looks awesome. So now I'm gonna go into Villain. It is kind of like another purpley green mixture, but like just a little different. Look at that. Let's see. Let's see what happens. This is gorgeous. Oh yeah, that is stunning. Oh yeah, that's cool because it definitely fits well with the beanstalk shade for sure. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Perfection. Oh, I love that. That is stunning. Oh yes, it is. Yes. Oh, that looks so good. That is the perfect combo, I feel like. Because they both have a little bit of the other shade in them, you know? Like this has a little bit of purple, this has a little bit of tealy green. So together, they're just jiving real nicely. Yes. Love. Yeah, that is awesome and real easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Castle and put that towards the front right there, just that little spot that's still open. I might be using a little bit too big of a brush for this, but I'm just gonna go for it. Again, going into Castle. Oh, look at that. That's really pretty. It's like purple, but it's got some pink. I think this together is gonna look really nice. Woo! Okay, let's put this right here. Oh yeah, that's lovely. It's kind of like periwinkle, but it's got a little bit of a pink shift too. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love the three of these shimmers together. That is so nice. Oh, I love it. I sound like such a dork, but it's true. I love it. Gorgeous. This is giving me my purple fantasy moment. That's for dang sure. Oh, that is so pretty. Love it. Okay, I do though want to go back into Villain just a little bit with my finger, like I typically do. And I'm just going to kind of plop a little bit more of that here, just to kind of bridge those two, the three shimmers together, I guess. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Oh, that is so beautiful. And now I'm going to go into, clean that off, and I'm going to go into Beanstalk with my finger, the teal. Just add a little bit more of that back too, out here. Oh, that's so lovely. And how easy, you know, this really isn't taking me that long. And then I'm going to go back into Castle. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the shifty? Oh, that's so lovely. There is like even like a light green in that too. How cool. I would love to be able to make shadows like this. You know, wouldn't that be fun? I would have no clue what the hell I was doing. That's why I don't do it. But it would be really cool if I did know what I was doing. And now I'm going to go back into Poison, that dark green matte, and just kind of take the edge off of that shimmer shade a little bit if I can. Kind of just go back and forth. And then also I want to bring this up and over the shimmers just a touch. Don't want to blow them up too crazy, but just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Gonna go over here and just kind of go up and around the shimmers, just to add a little bit of depth around the outside edge of the shimmers here. Okay, I think I am done. So what I'll do is I'll go off camera, clean this up, of course, do my other eye, the rest of my face. I will come back. So this, of course, is finished look number 2 and my final look for this video. I love the eye look, not so sure about my lip combo, which I'll show you here in just a minute. I'm going to show you everything I have on my face for this look, and then I'm going to go bonkers over the eyeshadow palette, okay? I am madly in love with it, as I knew I would be. Okay, starting off with my base products, real simple. I just used the Maybelline New York Powder Foundation Super Stay. Full coverage, lasts up to 16 hours in the shade 220. For my blush, I use the Mad Witch Cosmetics Scorpio Hot palette. I use this shade right here, the lavender shade, which I am madly in love with. For my inner corners today, I cannot find my Mr. Fluff's Magic Spells palette. It's in here somewhere. I think it's just buried under a bunch of eyeshadow palettes right now because I still have stuff in here that I need to put away. So I use my Aurora Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use this shade right here called Spectra in my inner corners. I did not put any of this on my face today just because I just didn't feel like it. For my mascara, I use the Maybelline New York Sky High. Oh, I love this stuff. It is so amazing. It's such a great mascara. It is my favorite now. And then for my upper lid liner, I used a pot gel liner from Beauty Creations, and this is in the shade Lavender Field. Field? Yes. No S on the end. Love this. Oh, I just thought the purple would look really cool with my eye look today, and I'm digging it. And then on my lips, I did a combination of a couple of things. Started off by using my Hendayan liquid lipstick in a dark purple shade. Got this in some PR from Temu. And then I thought, let's try the Dying Star metal liquid lipstick from Folklore as a topper. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. I just don't like this one. This one is the only one that I don't like. And I was going to use this from Beauty Moon Cosmetics, this multi-chrome lip gloss. But I just felt like this color would not really go with my eye look today. And maybe that would have been just fine, but I do like to match, usually like to match my lip colors with my eye looks. And I think that that's it. Yeah, for everything I have on my face, right? Pretty sure. I am in love with this, okay? I know I've only used it twice, and I know that people get real upset about that. I should use it 25 times apparently before I fall in love with the palette, but I'm just not like that. If I use a palette once and it works out well, and I use it again and it works out well again, then I love the eyeshadow palette, okay? Call me a sucker, call me easy, I don't care. Just don't call me late to dinner. But really, this is stunning. I loved all the shimmers that I put together for these looks. Loved them. I loved the mattes. Everything went together so well. You know, the different mattes I put together just blended out like a dream. The shimmers are just stunning. On my lower lash lines for this look, I used Poison out here, and then I popped Frog towards the front and then just kind of blended it out a little bit more with Frog, the shade, like towards the outer part too. And just easy peasy. The only shades I didn't use this shade here called Beast. I didn't use this shade here called Slipper. I didn't use Wedding. I didn't use this either called Forest. So, you know, I definitely want to use this again. Abso-freaking-lutely. And I'm serious. I'm really serious about adhering to a no-buy next year. All year long, except for stuff I run out of, like my foundation or, you know, powder or whatever. So yeah, next year I have a feeling that you're going to see a lot of returning palettes just, you know, sprinkled in throughout the year. But I'm telling you, this brand never ceases to amaze me. The shimmers are that buttery, opaque, sticky beautifulness. And then the mattes are just the blendable, pigmented, jive well together. Everything just works like a dream. I mean it, once upon a time. Absolutely. Pick up this palette if you haven't yet already. I know I shouldn't be shoving things down people's throats. I'm really not trying to do that. But if you like my looks and you like this color story and you have yet to try Beauty Moon Cosmetics, or if you've already tried it, I don't care, pick up the palette. It's gorgeous. I do have a code. It's affiliated, Erica15. It'll save you 15% off your purchase, but other people have codes here. You do not have to use mine. You're not obligated by any means. But let me know what you think of the looks. Do you like look number 1 better? Look number 2? I'm trying to decide if I have a favorite look out of these two, and I don't know that I do. I like them both. This lippy, I can't wait to get this off my lips. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I'd love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and of course, I will see you soon. Bye!
Drop it.